What is up, DTube Steam blockchain? So today I want to talk about a topic that I want to call HEX is Trigger. HEX is Trigger because I'm starting to see it more and more. People get triggered by HEX. Even people that has barely researched it get triggered by it. Now I'm starting to see tweets from top Ethereum guys that starting to realize this thing is approaching fast their Ethereum thing. Okay, so I saw this tweet. It was saying, so are we all just ignoring the fact that HEX is approaching 1 billion market cap? This scam token has increased 10x in price over the last 2 weeks due to what is obviously high amounts of wash trading on Uniswap with $2.5 million 24-hour volume. And then I read some more tweets. He hasn't even looked into the project. He don't know what it is, barely. He hasn't followed it, but he has very quick conclusions about it, which is very weird because anyone that has studied HEX deeply knows how amazing it is. So people are starting to get triggered. Okay, HEX is basically trigger. At the moment now in crypto, it's mega trigger because Ethereum is not doing that well. Bitcoin is also not doing that well. Bitcoin is at $8,700, and 2017 late it was at $20,000. What is that? 3 or 4 years, and still be down a lot. Kind of sucks, right? Kind of sucks when you see this new coin coming in that does people 40 times their money in 4 months. That's an 80x. And that's just a coin that, as this ETH guy said on Twitter, it is approaching 1 billion in market cap, and we're starting to realize that 1 billion in market cap is not that impressive actually. So Bitcoin has been here for 10 years. It's around 100 billion market cap. If we remove Satoshi's coin, yeah, we are at around 100 billion. So okay, but that boy has been there. We have had Bitcoin for 10 years, and it's only at 100 billion. And if we can do 1 billion almost in market cap quite soon with HEX, in since all-time low it's around 120 days soon. If we can do 1 billion already, wow. I think that is super cool. And that is also why I think it's going to trigger people more and more. I want people to know that before I started to talk about HEX, I think I wrote my first like public tweet about HEX November the 26th on my Twitter, and you can search for it. I said to my Twitter followers, hey, this thing is kind of coming out here. Maybe you want to check it out. Then also on my YouTube channel, I did a few very, very long HEX videos, 1 hour in length, 2 of those videos, talking a little bit more about this, that this may be the greatest thing. And it can go to 0, but it may also just work and be amazing. So before I did those things, I followed HEX for 1 year, and I looked at it from all the angles, and I couldn't find anything weird. I loved it. I couldn't see how it could be any more awesome. So I know kind of like what it is for me, that what HEX is. For me, when all the angles I look at it, it's just amazing. The game theory is just amazing. Everything is amazing. Everything about HEX is truly amazing. And then I see these other guys that get triggered super fast, and they have not done their own research. And I think it's a bit silly when there's so much knowledge that they can first soak in before they start to open their mouth and say all these things. They're super fast to come to conclusions, and it's like They know we're coming for sure. They know we're coming for the flippening event, especially soon we're flippening Ethereum Classic. And then we're coming for Ethereum flippening and XRP flippening and Tron flippening. And then eventually coming at the king, the Bitcoin flippening. Now, when I see how fast this is growing, I can see Hex in 60 days, 60 to 90 days already be in top 10 coin, top 10 crypto. And we have 200 more days of launch phase. I mean, you gotta admit, that's pretty interesting. It is like, when you look at all the data from this whole period when Hex has existed here for 150 days, it's just been pure glory. It's been working amazing, and people are loving it super much. When I do videos about Hex, they get tons of views. I think around 26% of my views on my Hex videos comes from Telegram, because I looked at the YouTube URL section where you can see where people are coming from. 26% from Telegram. That's pretty cool stats. I see also in the Hex Telegram thread, it's like, if I don't check it for a day or so, it's like 10,000 or 20,000 new posts. That's a lot, okay? And I also see all these other people, player haters, gatekeeping Hex, companies like Cointelegraph, CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, and top Ethereum guys, all trying to gatekeep Hex and hold it back. And they wanna, they want to kick down on the highest appreciating asset ever created. So it's like, this is, for me, this is pure aristocratic glory. By looking at how Hex has performed and how it keeps on performing, it is just so beautiful. I have never seen anything as beautiful as this in crypto. Like, Hex is truly doing glory. And that it also is solving something real that all these other guys are not solving. They're just hating. That's why I did a video called Player Haters, Hex Player Haters. I did a video also talking a little bit about Ethereum guys not liking this. And now I'm doing a video about that Hex is Trigger. It is Trigger. It triggers people so hard. Even if you do videos about Hex on crypto platforms, they don't like it. I posted one video on Hive talking about that Hex may become the number one crypto. I posted that video on Hive around a month ago. It barely got any rewards, and now it's up 10x since that. Since I did that video, the price of Hex, it basically did a 10x. So it's like, I'm trying to make you rich, and you guys in crypto don't seem to kind of like that, which is kind of weird, you know, because everyone is here to get rich, you know, like, if you want to do cool stuff, you need to get rich. So it's like, yeah, Hex is Trigger, and it's going to keep be Trigger for this whole year, because this is Hex year and this is DTC year. So DTC is a token that is being used by Avalon Blockchain and DTube, and should be launching in July the 1st. Yeah, this is Hex and DTC years time to shine. So the D2 community has been working hard for 2 and 3 years, building up a community and building up that platform. So it's going to be amazing time for them. And Hex community has followed Hex for 2 years. And now in 2020s, they get their time to shine. They have earned it. And that's the key with also the DTube community. They have earned it. They have earned shining. And that's why they're getting the DTC airdrop also. They have worked for it. They have done real videos, real content. They have engaged. So, yeah. Hex will keep be Trigger all year. What I mean with Trigger is, it just like makes people react in such a strong way, even when they barely know what it is, you know, because they're too lazy to kind of look up what is actually going on. Hex is going to keep trigger, especially when the price, well, price doesn't have to go up. It can go to zero. But if it keeps going up, if it keeps performing as the old data, then it's going to keep trigger people more and more and more and more. And eventually they're going to have to realize they're ignorant. They should learn. They should become smarter, especially when they're in crypto for many years. They should learn from 2018 failures. They should learn from studying 2019 failures. They should learn. They should become smarter. And they should become richer also, the more time they spend in crypto. So Hex is trying to help people with trustless interest and locking up their coins so they don't have to trade. Isn't that good for the world? Actually, it is. It's amazing for the world, because people stop losing so much value as they're doing when they're trading. So yeah, I mean, Hex is hardcore gangster trigger, and it's gonna keep be trigger this whole year and probably year after that as well. But who knows? Eventually, probably they're gonna realize that most people love this and that it's working great for them. But as I said, I mean, nobody knows what's gonna happen. It's a smart contract. You should do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. But yeah, that's what I want to talk a little bit about today. Have a great day, DTube and Steam blockchain. Bye bye.